Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. That's Abba Yahweh, Bahashem, Lord Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. A double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, giving due diligence to make your calling and election sure, as well as hastening the return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Alright, man, so let's just go into it, man. The latest news is this kid who went on this boating trip with these Edomites, man, and he wound up dead, body washed up on the shore, you know, and you know, this video is just gonna be a commentary. I'm gonna grab the key scripture in the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 10, but we just gonna go through these clips, man, and see what's being said, and just go through the spirit, man.
They did it. As soon as I saw this picture, first thought of my mind was these motherfuckers killed that kid. It was literally the first thought I had in my head. I fucking hate you. They did it. As soon as I saw this picture, first thought of my mind was these motherfuckers killed that kid. It was literally the first thought I had in my head. I fucking hate you racist pieces of shit. They did find his body, so we'll have to wait and hear what the coroner has to say. But knowing how the cops operate, they'll probably rule it a suicide. Just like they did that black kid that hung himself with 2 broken legs. Yeah, that happened too. That was last year.
So yeah, man.
They claimed a kid with 2 broken legs hung himself.
Some young Edomites. Man, because, you know, they are super devil.
You white supremacist motherfuckers got another thing coming.
Boating trip with some young Edomites.
Because you're going to have to deal with people like me.
Man. Simple as that. It goes without saying, man. All right. And it's going to be a lot more situations like this happening, you know, because these Edomites, they're facing a lot of them, you know, especially these well-to-do Edomites, middle-class Edomites. And these are their first times. You got poor Edomites here, but these middle-class Edomites, which I work in their neighborhoods, and these are some of their first times catching hell, man. You know, I'm referring to the economy. Not being able to spend money and go and do what they want, how they want, man. Not being able to pay their mortgage, okay? Not being able to go on vacations. Having to sell one of their family cars, all right? Having to sell they selling everything. They selling RVs. They selling cars. They selling jet skis. They selling boats. I've seen all type of things for sale in this one particular Edomite neighborhood that I work in, right? And they also in the spirit of provocation, man, of provoking you, man. All right, I've had so many different encounters with just Edomites, man, saying slick shit to me, accusing me of you know, doing shit that I know for a fact is not the case. And even if it is, like, for example, there's one residential street that I go down. It's a dirt road. And it has a speed limit of 15 miles per hour, right? And you'll have Edomites, man. Soon as you turn on the block, you haven't even been on the block. You haven't even been on the block long. You haven't made it to the middle of the block, and they're running down their driveway, right? Talking about, you're speeding on our street. You're speeding on our street. And you know, I'll pull over and hear what they say, but when they start, when I know, like, okay, man, I wasn't even speeding, I just pull off in their face, man. I don't give them the time of day. I don't, you know, but this one guy, I had to tell him, I'm like, hey, man, I'm like, where's your speedometer at to tell you how fast I'm going? I had to ask the guy. Yeah, man, I had to ask this one Edomite cat. He was stuck. And you know what he said? He told me, F you. He said, F you. I said, yeah, okay, all right, man. You have a good day, whatever, whatever. I told him, get off my truck. You know, my work truck. And I pulled off, man. But they'll just find shit to fuck with you about, man. You know? They'll just find shit, man. Okay? And the thing about these Edomites is they're weak and they're cowards, man. All right? They only tough when they're in groups or they got a firearm on them. You know what I'm saying? And they catching hell right now under their beloved DJT, man. Donald J. Trump, man. They're catching hell right now, man. And to go and pick on a Jake or fuck with a Jake, man, that's low hanging fruit. But the Lord is putting that spirit back in the earth, man. He's getting ready to put that spirit on these Edomites again to pretty much fuck up 2/3 of the nation of Israel, man. Because Esau is the sword of the Lord. He about to put the spirit on these Edomites to get back in that old spirit, man. That Jim Crow spirit. All right, that lynching. They back in that spirit, man. All right. Especially these Edomite men, man. Yeah, they're fucking weak cowards, bro. All right. Let's go here.
Like, why are you doing this type of content? Why are you doing this type of content? Mississippi teen gone missing after hanging. Look at that word, it's so crazy. Hanging with friends on Ocean Island. His friends don't remember anything. Check on your black brothers and sisters when they are alone. When you see this demo like this, when you see us one black brother or one black sister and they in a group of white people, please go check on them. Even if it's not for content. I know I do it. I'm doing it content-wise and stuff like that. I'm doing it to spread awareness. Even without the content, go check up on them. They talking about his friends don't remember anything. Where's the brother at?
Yeah, man, that's fucked up, man. They're talking about they don't remember anything. Then his body washes up on the shore. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just be real, man. Jakes like this, who, you know, these some of the worst type of Jakes, man. The type of Jake who do anything to be accepted of an Edomite, man. Right? Their parents send them to these Edomite schools, right? They play sports, whatever. They date white girls, man. And they just totally got their guards down, man. Right? You hanging around these damn Edomites, right? You docile, right? They know they can crack with any type of jokes, say anything they want to say to you. And once they know you just completely got your guard down and you just trusting and loving and, you know, they had their way with you, man. You fair game, man. I remember this one Edomite kid, man. His name was Trevor when I was a kid. And I was not, for some reason, man, like, I remember going to Trevor's house and, like, at the time, you know, being under the curses, I didn't know I was under the curses. But fast forward, you know, looking back on it. But at the time, when I would go to Trevor's house, you would feel like, it felt like the curses just fell off of you, man. There was a certain freedom. Like, man, this kid has everything. He can do anything. And this is a suburban neighborhood, so, you know, this kid's dad worked all day. His mom was home. You know what I'm saying? He had the latest game, the newest bicycle. I remember when they had that bicycle that came out that looked like a chopper motorcycle, the newest, latest bicycles. He was able to go and wander off all in through the woods and shit as much as he wanted, and just walking across the street, you know, and entering into his house, it was like entering into a whole nother dimension, a whole nother world. You just felt light, like, man, right? Because the scriptures tell you, man, these devils, they not in trouble as other men. They're not under the curses, man. They're in their kingdom. And when you assimilate yourself amongst them, you kind of get a little feel for what it feels like, man. you know, to live like them, man. Anytime you went with Trevor or went to, man, you didn't have to bring no money. His parents just pay for everything, man. But if, you know, the Lord would never allow me to spend a night over there, though, man. You know, my parent, my guardian at the time, man, they wasn't having it, man. I never got to spend a night at this kid's house, but the why do you how about Shania was shy? Because Lord knows what could have happened.
Hey, broski, yeah, you good? Wait, I'm trying to see something. I'm just checking on you. Are you good? Yeah, I'm good. All right, because these white, I don't know if they harassing you. Just let me know if they harassing you. I got you, bro. I got you. And you can hang out with me anytime, all right? For sure. All right, love, bro. Wait, I'm trying to see something. Hey, broski.
Yeah, man. Like I was saying, man. Sometimes these some of the worst Jakes, man. These them coon ass house slave ass Jakes right here, man. Who they'll do anything to be accepted at Esau, man. Even your celebrities, man, who made it in this world, man. All right, do anything, man, to be accepted, man, of Esau, man. All right. Look at Kevin Hart, man. That fucking Kevin Hart roast, man, where they cracked all type of racist ass jokes in his face, talked all type of shit about, you know, distasteful jokes. I'm like, there's joking, but there was a lot of truth, underlining truth that was told, man. You know, this a nigga that'll sell you out, man. He want to be accepted of his enemy. He got Stockholm syndrome, man. He loves his oppressor, right? Those are some of the worst type of jakes, man. You know, they want to talk like they white and shit. You get around an Edomite, you start talking like you white. Like, man, what the fuck? Code switching, and we've all been guilty of it to some extent, right? Whether you go on an interview or, you know, you start talking a certain type of way because you think you gotta. And Edomites love niggas like that, man. Edomite love a nigga who gonna switch it up when he in front of him, man. Right? It makes him feel comfortable. But when you be authentic and you be yourself and you don't kiss their ass, hey, they don't like that shit, man. Because now you're not making them feel comfortable. And they have a problem for you, man. They out to get you. Okay?
Black people, stop going on motherfucking vacation with these white folks. Your white friends call you, say, hey, bud, what's up? Hey, you ain't going on vacation? No. Hell fucking no. And y'all keep going on them vacations, and they keep coming back home, and we can't fucking find them. You got to tell them white people no right now. Not all of them, but some of them you got to tell them no. I keep fucking swinging why I'm going out there in the ocean for. Black people, stop going on motherfucking.
It says new enhanced audio reveals Nolan Wells and friends altercation on boat. Man, and you can look at this Edomite kid right here, man. And you see that fake ass smile he got, man. Right? You can just see the devil in his face, man. And look at Jake, man. Jake relaxed. Guard totally dropped. He's like, yeah, this is my brother. Man, never trust thine enemy, man.
The way this country talks about black victims versus white victims is disgusting. Nolan Wells' body was found yesterday off the coast of Mississippi. If you didn't know, he was presumed missing and dead on July 4th. It is America's 250th birthday, and we're still dealing with this bullshit. He was celebrating with his friends for the 4th of July, and there's now circulating video that is going very viral of what looks to be him and his friends that he went with on the beach, and there's an argument, there's yelling happening. In the video, he looks to be very calmly standing still looking at his buddies. The way this country talks about black victims, and somehow the conversation is about his behavior. Why wasn't he on the boat? Was he drinking? Was he going from one boat to another? Now I'm going to give you a scenario. It's kind of morbid, so stick with me and trigger warning. If I show up dead washed on a beach, my community of people where I was born are not going to go, well, how is Jake acting? Did he stay where he was supposed to? Did he start an argument with people? No, it's going to go, what the fuck? We have someone that would kill people out here? Jake, I love that guy. He plays for the football team. I'm just putting myself plays for the team. He's friends with those people. And the conversation is about his behavior, just so frustrating. Like, racism is still alive and well, just in the dialogue. Just in the dialogue. As simple as that. I just want this country to do better, and I see a future where we just...
This country's not going to do better, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to judge these devils. First, he's going to use Esau to judge 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Then, he's going to judge Esau, man. All right? So, nobody's getting off scot-free, man. Everybody's going to get their goddamn judgment, man.
Nolan Xavier Wells has been found. His white friends who were with him on the trip have already hired lawyers. Wells vanished July 4 during a 4th of July boat outing to Horn Island, Mississippi, about 10 miles off the Gulf Coast. A park ranger found him in the water near the northwest end on July 6th. His phone was not with him. It was in his father's possession. The island has no cell coverage and is only accessible by private boat. Search teams, including the Cajun Navy, scoured land and sea since his disappearance. Authorities have not said how many people were on the boat or who. The body of 18-year-old black teen Nolan Xavier Wells has
And this is the thing, man. This is another thing, man. You get these Jakes who like to hang out with Edomites, grew up with Edomites, went to school with Edomites, and they get in front of Edomites, and because these Edomite kids be super fucking obnoxious and wicked, Jake got to try to outdo him, man. Jake be acting obnoxious and wicked and shit, right? These Edomites, they drink. Drake gotta drink and turn up with them and match the energy or outmatch the energy. Like, you're a fucking clown, man. You're a clown, man. Okay? Look at this kid, man. You can just see that spirit on him. He's blowing fucking bubbles in his chocolate milk or whatever the hell he's drinking. Who the fuck does that? Who does that, man? What the hell?
Including the Cajun Navy, scoured the missing person report. But online video suggests a possible altercation before the friends left Wells behind. One friend is the child of a judge, and all of them quickly retained lawyers. Wells was reportedly heading to meet a girl, but instead his friends took another boat and departed without him. Why did his phone return, but he did not? Why the immediate legal protection? The family and activists are furious, comparing this to other cases where black victims' deaths were dismissed as accidents. Officials are awaiting DNA confirmation, though the family says they have identified him. What do you think?
Yeah, man. And one thing about these Edomites, man, when they get to drinking, man, their true nature come out, man. When they whatever they do, they get high, whatever it is, man. They under the influence, inebriated, man, they true nature come out. They true nature come out, man. You know, and you really get to see it, man. All right? So, yeah, man, let's go to the scriptures. Where we at, man? This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, 12 and verse 10. And it tells you right here. It says, never trust thine enemy. Esau, Edom, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Seminole, Native Americans. Look at the history of what we have with these Edomites, with these so-called white people, man. Why the fuck would you trust them? Why would you let your guard down? Why would you go to sleep around them? Why would you go out the country with them or go on a trip with them or be all in their house? Man, hey, on my job, man, Edomites try to offer me all type of shit, man. Some lady offered me a bottle of water a week or two ago, man, and the seal was already broke on it. I threw that shit in the garbage, man. So another Edomite woman offered me jam. Like, she make this homemade jam. And it was in a fridge or something in her garage. And she went and she grabbed it and handed it to me. How I know you didn't make this jar specifically to offer to this black delivery driver that keeps showing up to your house. You know? So another Edomite woman, she offered me cookies, man. Right? Which I looked at the cookies, I'm like, man, look like she baked these shits a week ago. And she just gave them to me like, they was all stale and shit. I don't eat nothing, man. Right? Now sometimes they'll have beverages and snacks in like a little cooler or something on their porch. But you could tell, okay, this hasn't been open, whatever. But I don't always take that, man. Never trust thine enemy, man. It says, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Right, man? You got an iron skillet, it rust. You put a little water on it, it look like the rust went away, but the rust ain't really go away, man. It's an illusion, man. These Edomites have been living in a society where these elites, right, have forced everyone in America to it's like a big ass melting pot, man. Forced everyone together, and what you keep seeing is a rejection of that shit, man. When you have all these different racial tensions happening, man. These cops killing Jake, Edomites killing Jake, Jake killing Edomites. All right, that's the people rejecting. Like, hey, we don't. But Esau, for the sake of greed, being able to tax everybody and you know what I'm saying, you just force everybody into one big ass melting pot, man. You have a city like Detroit, which at one point in time was heavily populated by Edomites, and then niggas start moving up here from the south, populating the cities. What these Edomites do, man? They move out to the country, man. Right? They move out to places like Taylor, Michigan, or whatnot. Then what do you have, man? You got Jake move out there in their neighborhoods. What these Edomites do when Jake move out in their neighborhoods? Hey, they move the fuck away. They don't want to be around you, man. They'll smile in your face. They don't like you though, man. Okay? It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, man. Yeah, because you'll have him Edomite like a guy like Bill Gates, man. He's that goofy dork ass smile. He's all got a little frail ass body. Wear little dork ass glasses, right? He look like he wouldn't hurt a fly, man. That nigga's the devil, though. Okay? It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Right, man? Just because we're in a society where they can't do what the fuck they want to do to you, right? The way they want to do to you and show you their colors because they'll be shamed for it, don't mean they don't feel how they feel, man. This is why they move out to these different far out cities and country areas or rural areas, and they live amongst each other. Hey, Edomites don't like each other, man. They don't like each other. They do cruel, foul shit to each other, man. How much more a nigga, a so-called black, Latino, Seminole, Native American, man? Come on, bro. Okay? It says, as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Yeah, man, you don't fucking try to make no treaties with these devils, man. Look at all these jakes, man. They go into the music industry, signing all these fucking contracts with these devils, right? They get fucked over, man. Look at Floyd Mayweather right now, man. All right, Jewish finance. The guy who oversaw his finances was a so-called Jew, man. Rob that nigga blind, man, and allow him to splurge and spend all his money all type of crazy ways, because he know eventually this nigga's gonna cry wolf, and I can't have it looking like I robbed him, which he did. It's like, so, hey, man, his elaborate spending is gonna be a witness against him, which Floyd Mayweather is stupid for spending his money the way he did, but still, man. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand. Yeah, man, I got Edomite neighbors, man. I don't talk to them motherfuckers, man. I'm not taking you no plate of food. Even I walk outside and you outside in your garage tinkering with shit. I'm not breaking my neck to fucking talk to you, man. Fuck you. I know you don't like me. I know you despise me, right? It says, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith, man. And that's what tend to happen, man. Jake get all comfortable around these Edomites. They fuck around and get fucked over by Edomite, and then what? Then you start thinking like, damn, these is the same motherfuckers that had us in captivity, raped us, lynched us. Look at all these Jake women, man, who go and get in relationships with these Edomite men just to wound up dead. Like, are you stupid? You're just a fetish for him. That's it. That's it. And you think you could pull that typical black woman bullshit with an Edomite? They fuck around and snap and kill you. You know? It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? If you know a snake fucking bites, or a lion will rip your head off, would you play with it? Oh, so if you decide you want to play with it and you get bitten by a snake, or fucking clawed by a tiger or a lion, can you act surprised? No. Esau can't change his stripes, man. He can't change that he's the wicked, man. He's gonna do what's in his nature to do, okay? It says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? Yeah, man. You're going to fuck around with the wicked, you're going to find out, man. We can't feel sorry for you, man. You should have never trusted these devils, okay? It says, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry, okay? So, hey, man, never trust thine enemy, man. The water Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, that we know this truth, man. Pursuant to 1 Thessalonians 5:1. Okay, of the times and the seasons, we are not ignorant. We are not ignorant of what the hell's going on out here, man. The water Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, man. All right, Ephesians 1 and verse 9, man. All right, the Lord put his hip to what his plans is, what his purpose and his will is, man. What's going on in the earth. The water Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. So, Lord's will, this video was edifying. Shalom.